Right, guys, welcome to my channel. It's the Rugby Guru, and we're here live for the game between the Stormers and the Sharks from Durban. And it's going to be a massive game, this one in the URC. As you guys know, the Stormers currently in second, while the Sharks in eighth position. So it's all to play for in this game. The Sharks have played one game less than the Stormers, but it's an important game in the bigger picture, as the Sharks can now reduce the point difference to just 7 points if they can get 5 points out of this one. Let's quickly go through the team lineups before we get going. For the backline for the Sharks, we've got Apelile Fassi, Manus Potgieter, and Takir Abrams in the back three, with Ben Tapawai and Rowan Jansen van Rensburg in the midfield. Then Kevin Bosch and Cameron Wright at halfback combination for the Sharks today. Looking at the forwards, we've got Pepsi Buthelezi, Henko Venter and James Venter in the loose trio, and then the lock combination of Gerbrand Grobler and Hiron Andrews. Then we've got in the front row Carlu Sadi, Karen van Vieren and Tuko Ntunu. On the bench, we've got Dan Jooste, Dian Bloer, Andrew Jacobs, Renil Higu, Sikambuzo Noche, Bradley Davids, Lionel Cronje, and Ja Penke. For the Stormers here, we've got Clayton Blommetjies, Suleiman Hartzenberg, as well as Sabella Senatla in the back three. And then in the midfield, we've got Ruanel, Dan Duplessis, halfback combination of Manny Lebok and Herschel Yankees. Then the forwards, we've got Marcel Tennyson, Junior Pocamella, and Dion Fourie in the loose trio. And then the lock combination of Gary Porter and Ruben van Heerden in the front row, Nietling Fouché, Joseph Ndweba, and Brock Harris. Then on the bench, we've got Andre Higu Venter, Ali Vermaak, Sazi Zandi, Ben Jason Dixon, Billy Engelbrecht, Keke Morabe, Paul De Wet, and Sasha Gomez Zulu. Looking at this two-team lineups, it's a formidable one, and definitely one for the showpiece, really. If you look at it, Jakub Paper is the referee for today. I know a lot of Stormers fans don't like him too much, but as a Shark supporter, I won't complain too much. Right, so it looks like it's going to be the Sharks to kick this game off from right to left on the screen, and it will be Kevin Bosch to get proceedings underway for us. Let me know in the comment section who you guys think is going to win this game. Obviously, as a Shark supporter, I am going to go for the Sharks to win this game. Right, so Jakub Paper just about to get this game underway. Important game in the URC. It's a delayed game that's been played now. It should have been played in the first week, I think, or the second week of this competition, but will be played today. Right, here we go. Kevin Bosch with the kickoff. He's going to kick to the right of the field here, and it's going to be collected early on by Dan Duplessis inside the 22 of the Stormers. Nearly into a little gap here is Dan Duplessis, just short of the 22 now. A poor pass from Herschel Yankees, initially secured, but it's a penalty against the Sharks early on here. So not so much a bad pass from Herschel Yankees. Offside from the Sharks, and a chance for the Stormers to clear this one away. Right, so Manny Lebok then to kick this downfield for the Stormers then. It's a kick that's going to find touch round about 5 meters inside the half of the Stormers, between the 10 and the halfway line on the right-hand side of the field. Right, so an early opportunity here for the Stormers then to get some go-forward ball. Joseph Ndweba to throw this one in, and takes it securely is Gary Porter now. Manny Lebok straight pass to Dan Duplessis. Good defense from the Sharks now. Kick downfield from Herschel Yankees. Straight into the hands of Apelile Fassi. Oh, no, sorry, not Fassi. It's Takir Abrams who takes that one inside the 22 and makes the mark early on. Right, about 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline for the Sharks. The kick downfield, not going to find touch, and finds Lebok now. Here comes Clayton Blommetjies now on the attack on the halfway line. Now Manny Lebok throws a little dummy. Here he goes. He's going to go up to the 22, back inside to Dan Duplessis. Now to Herschel Yankees, and it's try time to the Stormers. What a start to this game for the Stormers. And 5-0, the Stormers lead here after just 2 minutes of play in this game. A brilliant little dummy from Manny Lebok. gets the try for the Stormers. Poor defense from the Sharks on that occasion, and great support play from the Stormers as they get the first try of this game. Ethan says, wrong kit there, Guru, expected better. And then Andre says, hello, Guru, gaan het, wie dink jy sal die een wen? So, as a Shark supporter, I would love them to win, but from a punter's point of view, I set the Stormers by anything between 3 and 7 points today. 5 points to 0, the Stormers lead here, and couldn't have asked for a better start to this game. 2.5 minutes gone, and a chance now for Clayton Blommetjies, who's going to kick this one for the Stormers. Strange that Libbok isn't kicking. He might have stayed down after that hit on him in that last pass to Herschel Jantjies. Right, so Blommetjies now to attempt to put the Stormers into a 7-point lead here early on. Right, 5 points to 0 as it stands at the moment. Don't forget to support the channel, guys. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. The conversion kick from Clayton Blommetjies is over. 7 points to 0. Ethan says, how come both sides went for wicked side, Guru? Focus on Champions Cup or just resting first choice players? So it is all around that they are resting most of their Springboks, all the franchises at the moment. So hopefully for the repeat in Cape Town, they will pick their strongest sides. Right, Dan du Plessis collects that ball again from the kickoff and wriggles his way out of the first tackle again. But good cover defense from the Sharks then. Right, Herschel Jantjies just controlling that ball about 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline here for the Stormers. Goes to the box kick over the top and will find touch roundabout between the 10 and the halfway line of the Stormers. So Sharks line out inside the Stormers territory now. 4 minutes played in this game. 7 points to 0. Herschel Jantjies with the first try of the game. Herschel Jantjies scoring the first try of the game. And here comes the Sharks now. Tapawai sets it up on halfway but knocks it on. A chance now for the Stormers to counter-attack again. Taken up by Marcel Pietersen, manhandled there by Gerbrand Grobler, up to the halfway line though. And Jaco Pieper will blow on his whistle for a scrum down here for that knock-on from the Sharks. Disappointing from the Sharks so far, not looking very good. But we'll have to wait and see how things are going to turn out in this one. Jantjies with the opening try in the second minute of the game. Will be a scrum down on halfway in the middle of the field here for the Stormers. Just put that up and there we go. So Stormers scorers Jantjies in the second minute of the game. So the Stormers backer forwards about 50 kilograms heavier than the Sharks in this matchup. So let's see how this one is going to play out. Let's just change that quickly. Right, so that scrum solid here from the Stormers penalty advantage coming now. Herschel Jantjies with a long cutout pass. Takira Abrams nearly intercepting that one. But we're coming back for a penalty on halfway here for the Stormers, roundabout in the middle of the field. Andre says, as a Shark supporter, I think and really hope the Sharks can win this one. And then Johannes Payne also says Stormers all the way. 7 points to 0 at the moment. 6 minutes played in this one. The Stormers scoring an early try in the second minute by Herschel Jantjies. A great break from Manie Libbok, setting that one up. But that kick is not going to find touch. And kick downfield by Fassi, which will find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Sharks. So the Sharks been let off the hook there by a poor kick from Manie Libbok. 7 points to 0 at the moment. Joseph Ndweba. A lot of concern around his throw-ins at the lineup is Joseph Ndweba, but let's see. First lineup went well. This time finds his jumper again now. Herschel Yankees, Manny Lebok, flat pass this time. Set up just up over the 10 now. Ndweba again with ball in hand, tackled by Kieran van Vieren. Now Yankees need quick ball. Lebok on a loop around here. Pokamela still on the 10-meter line of the Sharks here, and another penalty to the Stormers. The Sharks giving away penalties left and right at the moment as Ben Tapawai gets penalized this time for holding on or off his feet there at the ruck. So the Stormers this time deciding to have a shot at goal as Manny Lebok signals to Jaco Paper that they will be having a shot at goal here. 7.5 minutes gone. The Stormers looking pretty good at the moment. Sure, that's a harsh penalty on Ben Tapaya there. It should have actually been a penalty to the Sharks. They're holding on by the Stormers, but Jaco Paper saying he went off his feet there. But at no point he was off his feet. But anyway, let's continue. 8 minutes gone in this one. Can Lebok make it 10 points to 0 now to the Stormers early on? It's not the lead that the Sharks would have wanted to give the Stormers so early in this game. Right, taking his time with this one is Lebok. He's got about 6 seconds left on his kick. And that one is going to go to the right-hand side of the post. So not over, and maybe justice as the score remains 7 points to 0 here at the moment. 9 minutes played in this one. Stormers leading by 7 points to 0. 22-meter kick out now for Kevin Bosch. Kevin Bosch with the restart, then a high-hanging kickoff from him, and well collected by Sinatla there between a 10 and a 22 now. Junior Pokamela now sets it up for the Stormers. In the middle of the field, Herschel Yankees, Manny Lebok, Clayton Blommetjies get caught by Tupai Tapawai on a 10-meter line now, losing a bit of ground. Here they come again through Marcel Tiernison now, right on the 10-meter line in the middle of the field. There's a big scuffle between Cameron Wright and Dion Fourie in the background as the ball gets kicked ahead. And the kick downfield from the Stormers then, from the Sharks, sorry, collected by Clayton Blommetjies on the halfway line. Let's see what they can do from here. A little cross kick here. Is this going to work out for them? It's Dan du Plessis. Passes back on the inside to Manes Potgieter. And now the Sharks have possession between a 10 and a 22 inside their own half. Cameron Wright now. Flat pass to Tunu. But the referee says it's gone forward. So it will be a scrum down to the Stormers 5 meters outside of the 22 of the Sharks. Well, I wonder what happened there in the background between Cameron Wright and Dion Fourie. They might even go and have a look at that one. Greville Mallet says Stormers haven't really lost their big guns. Sharks lost more. Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the likes of the Sharks missing out on Oxnashire, Thomas Detway, Bonambi, Etzebeth, Sia Kulisi, Jaden Hendricks, also Lukanya Mapimpi. All of those guys not available for today's game. And in the Stormers, on the other hand, also having a few guys out in the likes of Leland Zass and Angelo Davids, Damian Willems, also the likes of Evan Roos out injured, and Salman Murat, as well as Kitsov and Malherbe not available for the Stormers today. So 10 minutes gone in this one, and it will be a scrum down to the Stormers, about 5 meters out from the Sharks 22 here, about 20 meters out from the left-hand touchline here, as we just have a stoppage in play due to an injury at the moment. 7 points to 0. The Stormers lead the Sharks here. Right, just waiting for this game to get back. It is 7 points to 0. The Stormers leading the Sharks here An early try by Herschel Yankees, set up by Manny Lebok. The Sharks' only defeat in the last 5 URC encounters was a 24 points to 12 loss at Connacht on 7th January. So they do fancy their opportunities here, but I do believe that the Stormers will come away maybe with a victory here today. Right, time is back on, and Jaco Paper just setting up that scrum now for the Stormers. Cameron says, good afternoon, Guru. Let's hope there's no load shedding today. So there will be after this game. That's why I'm not doing any of the Six Nations games. So this will be my only game. Penalty to the Sharks there from the scrum. And a big statement made there by Matuka Ntunu and Carlos Sadi there. Just putting the pressure on Oliver Mark there. Do apologize for the internet connection as well, guys. As you guys know, sometimes not working 100%. The kick downfield from Kevin Bosch finds touch 5 meters inside the 22 of the Stormers now. And a good opportunity here for the Sharks. Can they make this count? They will have to use every opportunity that they get today in order to win this game. 7 points to 0, the Stormers lead here. Alvarius says connection is fine. Thanks, Alvarius. So the throw-in then collected by Pepsi Buthelezi now. And the Sharks trying to get a maul going, but it's been collapsed by the Stormers legally. And now Cameron Wright gets it out to Tapawai. Tapawai tries to set it up, a tackle by Dion Fourie. Now Cameron Wright again. Henko Venter. 5 meters inside the 22, still 5 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Cameron Wright throws a little dummy nearly into a gap there. Now about 10 meters out is the Sharks. 15 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Garbrandt Grobler sets it up for the Sharks. Now Cameron Wright again, Carlos Sadi. Good defense from the Stormers now. Cameron Wright, Henko Venter again. Sharks trying to work it through the forwards at the moment. Now Rowan Jansen van Rensburg straightens it up. Right in the middle of the field. Still about 10 meters out is the Sharks now. Karen van Vieren. Van Vieren with a good leg drive now. Pushed back by the Stormers defense though. Now Cameron Wright again. Kevin Bosch now goes with a little kick over the top. But well collected by Clayton Blommetjies. But he gets bundled into touch by Takir Abrams. And let's see whether he was in touch or in the dead ball area. Otherwise it's going to be a 5-meter scrum to the Sharks. Let's just have a look here. Over he goes. Yeah, that should be it's going to be a line out to the Sharks there. Justice Service says, just give it to Marnus. So line out 5 meters out from the Stormers try line here. 13 minutes played. A great opportunity for the Sharks to hit back in this game. Can they do this? 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline. 5 meters out from the it's going to be a scrum down to the Sharks. It's like I expected. He was over the dead ball line. So scrum down to the Sharks. 5 meters out from the try line. Can the Sharks get some points on the board here? No Kitshoff, no Malherbe today. No Etzebeth, no Kulisi for the Sharks. No Oxnashire. No Thomas de Toey, no Bonambi. Most of the Springboks have been rested for this game today. Another reset scrum coming up now. Can the Sharks get their first points on the board? Stormers scoring early on with a Herschel Yankees try in the 2nd minute. Andre asked who is Cameron Wright's replacement. So the replacement for him will be, let's have a look quickly, Bradley Davids. Right, so a solid score. Big push from the Stormers. And I think they've won a penalty there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's a penalty to the Stormers.
Yes.
And a big statement made there by Neetling for sure. So I don't know too much about Bradley Davids, but Here's basically one of the youngsters coming through very nicely for the Sharks. No Jaden Hendrickse, no Grant Williams for them. Right, line out will be to the Stormers on a 22-meter line inside their own half. And it will be Ndweba to throw this one in. Quickly taken by the Stormers, sets it up on a 22-meter line now. Yankees to Pokamela. Good defense from the Sharks, keeping him at bay. Slow ball coming back for Yankees. As it looks like he will go with the box kick over the top. Yeah, does so. And not going to find touch. So here comes the chase. Oh, it's beautifully taken by Hartzenberg. And here's a chance now for the Stormers again. It's a great breakout up to the 22-meter line now. Quick ball needed now. Tan du Plessis. Oh, and it's been knocked on by Ndweba. Kicked ahead by Fassi, but the referee's going to call him back here. And Ndweba just not able to hold on to that ball. But what a breakout from the Stormers there. Hartzenberg doing phenomenally well in the air there, getting that ball to bounce back into the hands of Dion Fourie. And then a great little charge there from the Stormers all the way up to the 22-meter line. And then just that pass into the hand of Ndweba, just looking up too early and knocking that ball on the 22-meter line of the Sharks. Right, 16 minutes played in this one. Possession, 60% to the Stormers and territory 52 to the Sharks. Scrum feed from Cameron right now for the Sharks. Sharks really wasting a great opportunity. And the Stormers now just unable to capitalize on the opportunity that they had. Cameron Wright gets that ball out. And Fassi kicks it downfield into touch. Roundabout. Let's see. It's been deemed to have been taken back over the 22. So, yeah, line out to the Stormers. About 15 meters up from the try line of the Sharks now. So, a schoolboy error there from the Sharks, really. And the Stormers have the opportunity to get some more points on the board now from this lineout. Joseph Ndweba, so far successful with 2 lineouts. Can he keep it up? Finds his jumper easily there. Guy Porter, now Ndweba off the back. Charges forward about 10 meters out from the try line towards the middle of the field now for the Stormers now. Yankees, they get it out now. Here's another chance now as they move it back on the inside. Oh, what a beautiful pass through. It's try time for the Stormers. And it's, I think, Ruben van Heerden who gets the try for them. A beautiful inside pass from Manny Libok to Ruben van Heerden, the former Shark, just bumping off the defense and running straight over for the try. Brilliant stuff from the former Sharks player. Wow. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant from Ruben van Heerden. Try in the 18th minute here to the Stormers again. Well, they're enjoying their game today as the Stormers. And Heerden scoring in the 18th minute here for the Stormers again now. Manny Libok now to convert this one. Gets it over. So 14 points to 0. The Stormers now lead the Sharks. Antoinette Gerber says, hello, Guru, you and me on the field today. And then Pietman says, hello, Guru, fancy seeing you here. I thought you had immigrated to another port. No, not yet. Right, so 14 points to 0. The Stormers leading the Sharks at the moment. Antoinette Gerber says, good to tell everyone it's Eben's wedding today in Frans Malherbe. Yeah, so both having their wedding today. Eben Hetzebeth and Frans Malherbe then. The restart taken by the Stormers again now and controlled by Herschel Yankees at the back. Inside the 22, the Stormers now – going with the box kick over the top then. Comes back into the hands of Apalile Fassi now. Fassi running it up to the 10-meter line. Oh, and a knock on from him. It's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers on a 10-meter line inside Stormers territory. Alvarius says it's time for the Stormers to hit their straps. And then Peter Gous says, how's it good? Welcome back. 20 minutes gone, and it's 14 points to 0 to the Stormers. Peter Gous asked, where were you? So, I was in Cape Town for about 2 months. Basically, went to visit family there and went to watch the Stormers and Lions game a while back in December. Back now. And, basically, don't have time to do so much more games as always, but I've decided that I will be doing most of the most important games on the channel as well. Load shedding also not helping a man out. So, we are here for this one and then for most of the most important ones in the future as well. Popa says Guru. Right, so another penalty to the Stormers then from the scrum there. And the Sharks really struggling at scrum time at the moment. Weber stayed down here for them. Cameron says, this is not the start I wanted for the Sharks. Should have probably placed a bet on the Stormers. Right, Manny Libok to kick that one downfield. And this time he is going to, he's again not going to find touch. And it's kicked downfield, but a poor kick from Mapalile Fassi there, finding touch right on the 22-meter line of the Sharks. Well, I told somebody else earlier today, Cameron, when I was doing I asked who's going to win this game, and somebody said that they fancy the Sharks to do it. I said, I'm going to put my bet on the Stormers today. So, Susan Stradum says, no Sharks. Come on now. Ethan says, what's your prediction for the Six Nations, Guru? The line out going astray there for the Stormers this time round. And, the ball has been snatched here by the Stormers on the ground. And a chance now for them to counter-attack again. It's taken up by Marcel Tiernison now as he sets it up about 5 meters up from the 22 of the Sharks. Herschel Yankees, Lebok going with a cross kick here. This could work out. No, it's well read by the Sharks. And it's Fassi who makes the mark there. The kick downfield. Not going to find touch. Finds Clayton Blommetjies on the 10-meter line of the Stormers now. Going high up into the air, chasing down his own kick. And that ball is going to bounce loose. It's picked up by the Stormers now. Libok just inside his own half now. They're going to try and counter-attack now. Dan du Plessis. Dan du Plessis nearly wriggles his way out. Dion Fury up to the 10-meter line of the Sharks, right on the right-hand side of the field. Now it's taken up by Guy Porter again. Herschel Yankees going with the box kick over the top. And the poor decision there as, Apalile Fassi, don't make the mark. And the Stormers have got the ball back now. Herschel Yankees now. Out to Lebok who knocks it on. But we are going to come back for the first knock-on from Apalile Fassi. And as good as he was last week, as poor he has been this opening 23 minutes. Wow. Right, so just to answer the question here, what is my prediction for the Six Nations? I do think that it's going to be between Ireland and France this year. I do fancy France to win the Six Nations, but don't write Ireland off at all. And then obviously England also definitely up there with the rest of them, with Borthwick now the coach of the side. Just got a little water break now for this period. Alvaria says Stormers lost their last 2 games. This is a must win. And then Andre says, don't write the Sharks off just yet. Popa says, as a Bulls fan, want this match to end in a draw. And then also Ethan says, sounds like Fassi is having a appalling game. Absolutely. Not a good start for him. Hopefully he will get some form back in the last 3 quarters of the game. But so far, 14 points to 0. The Stormers over the Sharks. And what a game so far from Manny Libok. Setting up basically both tries so far in this game for the Stormers. The Yankees try in the 2nd minute, and then Ruben van Heerden, the little pass back on the inside, and Ruben van Heerden leaving Well, actually, Ruben van Heerden left Dyron Andrews for dead there on the ground with a great bump off. Popa says, why don't the Sharks play in their Currie Cup colors? It's more appealing. Yeah, no, definitely. Right, so 23 minutes gone and 14 points to 0 as we get this game back underway. 5 meters inside of the half of the Sharks, of the 22, sorry. It's going to be a strong down to the Stormers and a chance to capitalize on this one. Stormers having scored almost on every occasion inside the 22 of the Sharks so far. 23 minutes gone. Scrum down to the Stormers now. 5 meters inside the 22, about 15 meters out from the right-hand touchline. Scrum feed from Yankees now. Big scrum coming from the Sharks, but controlled at the back by Yankees now. Gets it out. Dan du Plessis sets it up offside from the Sharks. Penalty advantage now. Pokamela 10 meters out from the try line as the Stormers now, as they get going again now. Dion Fourie held up beautifully in the tackle. Now Dan du Plessis driven back as well. Ball spills out the back and Jakob Paper blows on his whistle. And an opportunity right in front here for the Stormers if they want to take the 3 points for this one. Ethan says another try and the game could be virtually done. Yeah, you never know. Carol Courtney says, come on, Sharks, we need you to do Ulster a favor. And then Popa says, last complaint, are Sharks fans late for this game? Stadium looks quite empty. Yeah, I think they knew that it was going to be a fringe team that's going to take the field today. And probably one of the reasons why the stadiums are as empty as it is. As much as I know the Springboks have to rest, important games like this is what draws crowds. And if they play B teams, it's not going to get filled up. So Libbok to have a shot at goal here for the Stormers. Andre says Miller du Plessis should have made his debut for the Sharks just after Christmas. Don't know what is happening there. I wasn't aware. Yeah, Miller du Plessis. There was talks of him making it there, but might be injured. And then Lucas Peterson says, come on, Stormers, keep running. The kick goes over from Libbok. So 17 points to 0 it is now for the Stormers here. Already one missed penalty from Libbok earlier on. Could have made the score 20 points to 0. But here we are, 17 points to 0 with 14 minutes to go in this first half. The restart from Kevin Bosch, which I haven't seen in this game for 25 minutes. Herschel Yankees now with the take, gets it out to Marcel Tennyson again, just outside the 22 of the Stormers. Comes back Libbok now on a loop around. It's Clayton Blomik. Yes, beautifully done now. Kick downfield from him, looking for space. Finds Takir Abrams now with a kick up into the air. The chase coming from Fassi on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Collects it beautifully. The Sharks now, and a chance now for them between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Cameron Wright waiting for it. Gets it out to Henko Venter. He's a little bit isolated. He's going to need support now between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Cameron Wright again. Kevin Bosch flat pass now. Taken up by Carlos Sadi. Right about on the 10-meter line of the Stormers now. Bosch gets the pass out to Janse van Rensburg. Was he held in the tackle? Yes, he was. And a penalty to the Stormers there.
Nice tackle.
Brilliant tackle from Dan du Plessis. And Rowan Janse van Rensburg, guilty of not releasing that ball, plays the ball on the ground and gives away the penalty. Wow, great stuff from Dan du Plessis, who's really thrived this season for the Stormers. Cameron says, is Etzebeth Kulisi not playing? So no, a bunch of Sharks not playing. Kulisi, Etzebeth, Lukanya, Mapimpi, all of those. And again, it's Libbok who does not find touch. And a kick downfield into the hands of Libbok just outside the 22 of the Stormers now. And high up into the air, the chase now coming from Clayton Blomikis. It's taken by Cameron Wright, gets the pass out to Manus Potgieter now. Manus Potgieter on the run, takes it up to the 10-meter line for the Sharks now. Quick ball needed right. Back comes Kevin Bosch with a kick downfield. Looking for space. The bounce of the ball into the hands of Manny Libok inside the 22. Goes to the kick downfield and finds touch roundabout on halfway. Ethan asks, who is that in the background supporting the Stormers? So it's my best friend, which have been with me a couple of times while I've been doing live commentary. So he's a Stormer and I'm a Shark. So he's enjoying this one. Susan Stradham says some players on rest and the enforcer is getting married today. So too is Frans Malherbe. Ethan says, Libok, basic man, yes. Iron it out, can't be doing that at international level. Right, so a kick downfield from the Sharks now collected by the Stormers just outside their own 22. And here they go. Oh, it's a beautiful breakout from Suleiman Hartzenberg. Gets the pass back on the inside to Manny Libok. And it's going to be Libok to go all the way. Will he get there? Drags. Oh, he's knocked it on. He's dragged Kevin Bosch 5 meters to the try line, but just unable to put that ball down over the try line. What a waste from Libok on that occasion. But what a breakout from Hartzenberg. Brilliant stuff from the youngster as he got past there, got the pass on the inside to Libok. Libok, kudos to Kevin Bosch for not giving up, but he dragged in 5 meters over the try line and then knocked the ball on initially. Oh, just unable to put it down. Scrum down 5 meters out from the try line to the Sharks then on their own try line. Lucas Peterson says, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat of excitement. Let's take the 5 points back to Cape Town. Here comes the Stormers again now from the kick downfield from the Sharks on the 10-meter line of the Sharks now in the middle of the field. Herschel Yankees gets it up. Dion Fourie sets it up between the 22 and the 10. Oh, the pass from Herschel Yankees to Hartzenberg. Not a good one as he knocks that one on. Scrum down to the Sharks between the 10 and the 22 inside their own half. I would if he wanted to, but he's a little bit camera shy, Ethan. Popa says, Kevin Bosch, and then Kakama says, shoo, you sound like you, Bladen. Come on, Sharks. Thanks, Kakamas. I'll take that as a compliment, man. Thanks. Scrum down to the Sharks now between the 10 and the 22 inside Sharks territory. 6 handling errors from the Sharks to the 4 the Stormers. So plenty of errors in this first 30 minutes of the game, as we have to stop the clock for another injury to both teams. Again, it's Joseph Ndweba who stayed down. He has been down once already, so we might see an early introduction for Andre Higevente a little bit earlier than expected. Sharks been completely outplayed by the Stormers side today, and as good as they were last week, the Stormers side just way too strong at the moment for the Sharks. KB87 says, if the Sharks don't step up now, we will lose this game. Hope Lewis says, Sharks playing a good game. There's little bits and pieces where they look like a good team, but overall, Hope, this is definitely not the same Sharks side that beat Edinburgh last week. Maybe it's because Oxnashire is not playing on the right wing today. Lucette prop from the Sharks last week, running like a speed train down the wing last week, but not available for today's game. Right, here comes the feed from right, and another big shot from the Stormers. They've got a tight hit here, and they win the penalty. The Sharks are really not going to win this game the way they are playing at the moment. Chris Bierman says Stormers playing a better game. And then Kakamas asks, is it Willoughby's of Buffels? It's Buffelsfontein. Right, so the Stormers in total control of this game at the moment. The kick downfield to the corner, about 10 meters out from the try line now. The Sharks have conceded 8 penalties to one of the Stormers, and I think 5 of them are coming from scrum penalties. Well, don't get me wrong, as good as Libbok has been, those crucial kicks to the corner and a knock on over the try line is vital if he wants to be a Springbok. Here comes the big shot or the big maul from the Stormers now. And let's see what the Stormers can do with this one. 5 meters out from the try line. They get the shot going, and it's Tweba over for the try. And the Stormers are running the Sharks to pieces here. 22 points to 0. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go in this first half, and it's 22 points to 0. Yeah, it's a 0. Driekus Visser says so. Van Heerden scores against his former team. So Ndweba gets the Stormers' 3rd try of the game, getting scored in the 32nd minute of the game. 32 minutes gone, and yeah, it is what it is. Manny Libbok to try and convert this one for the Stormers then. Ethan says Sharks been turned upside down here, being washed away in the storm today. And then Chris says, sorry, Sharkies. So the conversion from about 10 meters out from the right-hand touchline here for Manny Libbok. And that's sweetly struck, and over it goes. So 24 points to 0 with about 7 minutes to play in this first half. It's been all Stormers in this first half, and it's just no way back for the Sharks at the moment. They're going to need a miracle. Kevin Bosch with the restart then. It's a deep kick in, collected by Dan Duplessis. Well, Herschel Jantjies kicks it downfield and finds beautiful touch on run about 5 meters inside the half of the Sharks. Antoinette says, I'm so happy, my loving team. And then Alvarius says, definitely not a perfect performance from the Stormers. No, but they are doing a good job at the moment against a side that lack any fire at all at the moment. Lucas says, well played, boys, keep it up. And then Sharks still in it if they score in the last minute of the first half. Optimistic approach there. As the Sharks now taking that ball from the line out, and Kevin Bosch with a kick downfield again. And that's going to be a magnificent kick. It's a 50-22, and it's going to be a Sharks line out about 15 meters out from the Stormers try line. I haven't heard anything from Kevin Bosch today, but that kick has been beautifully timed, and it's a beautiful kick. So, just for those of you who's wondering what's going on in the background, we've got a Shark supporter and a Stormers one here, but the Shark supporters have had to be very quiet so far this first half. Oh, line out stolen by the Stormers now. Manny Libbok gets the pass away to Clayton Blommetjies, who's going to kick this downfield and into touch on the halfway line. That is just rubbish from the Sharks. No, it's not good. 5 minutes to play in this first half. A line out on the halfway line. And what a pathetic throw in there from the Sharks inside the 22 of the Stormers. Right, so line out on the halfway line for the Sharks. Then Kieran van Vieren to throw this one in. We've got 4 minutes to play in this first half. The throw in this time going to the back and overthrown, but taken by Tapawai on the halfway line. Sharks now in possession, right in the middle of the field. Cameron Wright to Chunu. He's had no chance to have his little darts today, isn't Ntuku Mtsunu? As Cameron Wright waiting for that ball to come out. Very slow ball for the Sharks. And he's going to go with a box kick over the top then. Not making much distance with that one, but it's going to come back to the Shark side, and Cameron Wright just kicks it away uselessly there into the hands of Clayton Blommetjies again now, right on the 22 of the Stormers. The Sharks are lacking any intuition today as they're just kicking their ball away. Another penalty to the Stormers right on the 22-meter line inside their own half. Ethan says one say pathetic, the other say beautiful. Yeah, it's that Stormers supporter here in the background that says beautiful. Right, so line out on a half, well, about 5 meters inside Stormers half here for the Stormers. Bopa says, I blame the partially empty stadium for this loss. And given that, Bopa, I partially blame it on the fact that we're playing without our Springboks as well. Throw-in taken beautifully by the Stormers now. Libok with a flow. Oh, it's a massive tackle. And the ball has been ripped by the Sharks. Here's a chance now. Tap away. Up to the 22 they go. Here's the Sharks now. They need to score here if they want to stay in this game. Kevin Bosch at scrum off. Gets it out to Apalila Fassi. Where's the support for the Sharks? Now Cameron Wright. Gets it back to Hiram Andrews. Sets it up 5 meters inside the 22 towards the middle of the field. Now Cameron Wright moving to the right-hand side. Rowan Janssen van Rensburg. Out it comes to Karen van Vieren. Right on the right-hand touchline now. Kalu Sadi gets the ball out to Kevin Bosch. Kevin Bosch throws a little dummy. Gets manhandled by the old man Brock Harris. On the 22-meter line, the Sharks now still on the attack. James Venter takes it up for the Sharks. Great defense there from the Stormers. Still nowhere to go for them, though. The Sharks driven back to all the way to the 22-meter line now. Cameron Wright now with a pass out to Henko Venter. Venter to Tapawai. Here's a bit of space now for Tapawai. Inside the 22, he goes about 5 meters inside. Gets it out now. Here's a chance. Marnus Potgieter. Driven back in a tackle by Pokamela. Now Kalusari. Flat pass to Hiram Andrews. Still 5 meters inside. Now Gerbrand Grobler picks up and goal. It's a try under the post for the Sharks. And Gerbrand Grobler gets the first try for the Sharks here. 24 points to 5 as we go into halftime here with a minute left of the first half. Ethan says, yeah, you know what they say, Guru, if you can't beat them, join them. Trika says, Guru should embrace the love for the Stormers at his house. He would look better in blue. Philo, krijg ook al my Stormers vlaggie daar. Let me show some love for the Stormers there, Drikas. Let's see if I look better in blue.
No.
Alvaria says all of that for nothing. So 24 points to 5 with the conversion right in front for Apalila for Kevin Bosch. Let's see if I twist and turn this thing a little bit. Let's do this. Might use this as a napkin, maybe. Who knows? Little Stormers. There we go. I still think I look better in black.
Yes.
Andre says it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Yes. Yes.
So conversion has gone over. 24 points to 7. The last play of the first half then. For those of you wondering why I've got a Stormers flag, it's the ones they gave away free at the stadium at the end of last year. Right, here's the restart taken by the Sharks inside the 22. Pepsi Buthelezi have set it up about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Sharks then. Kakamas says, game not over yet. The kick over the top from the Sharks is going to find touch. A beautiful kick downfield. Finds touch about 5 meters inside the half of the Stormers. Trika says, daar sy Guru, prioriteite my maat. Right, so a line out. The last line out of the first half then will be taken by the Stormers then. And it will be Ndweba to throw this one in. So they're all Stormers supporters because I got the flag. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe. Oh, the ball has been overthrown, but collected by the Stormers, and Manny Libok just kicks this into touch. It is going to be half time. Just need to update the Sharks score as well. Grobler scored in the 39th minute of the game. Just do that quickly. But it's all Stormers in this first half. The Sharks really not able to do much. But we know the Sharks can bounce back. So we've had tries in the first half here. Let's just quickly put up the halftime banner here. So it's halftime here. And the tries have been scored. Yankee scoring in the 2nd minute of the game. Ruben van Heerden in the 18th minute of the game. Joseph Ndweba in the 32nd minute of the game. And then the Sharks getting a solo one at the break with Gerbrand Grobler dotting down under the sticks. So it's halftime here, 24 points to 7. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be doing the second half, so don't go anywhere. Right, we are back here for the second half of this game, guys. It's 24 points to 7. The Stormers are leading this game. And yeah, for the Sharks, it's been a nightmare so far. But I'm sure that the Sharks will try and come back into the second half. Murzaba says, lovely, let's eat this pilchers alive. And then Dirk Olivier says, Stormers gaan hy biltong eet vanaand. Murzaba says, Ndweba is a boss. Hierdie tuna is vrot. En dan Shannon says, ek gaan niks sê nie, enjoy die wedstryd. Karen says, Stormers will win this game, go boys. And then Kakama says, Six Nations starts tonight. It's going to be an interesting one. And then Ethan says, what is the latest on the rugby video game guru? So, unfortunately, Ethan, I'm not allowed to say anything, company policy. So, unfortunately, we'll have to wait until there is a official release or statement from the company, and then we'll go from there. But for now, my lips are sealed. 24 points to 7. It is at the moment here. Tries for the Stormers by Jantjies van Heerden and Dweba, and then a try from Gerbrand Grobler for the Sharks on the stroke of half-time has put the Sharks on the board. Otherwise, it would have been 24 points to 0 going into the second half. But luckily for the Sharks, they've managed to get some points on the board, and it's going to be an interesting second half. But we'll see how it pans out. Not a lot of people at the stadium here, and it's really disappointing. I did say a little bit earlier on that I do believe that derbies, you have to play your best teams available, and you will be able to fill the crowds. I mean, I'm going to go and watch the Sharks and Stormers game in Cape Town next month, and I'll be devastatingly disappointing if they field the B teams and the likes of Etzebeth and Bonambi and Ox and Thomas de Toy and Lukanyam and all those guys won't be able to play. Kakaba says, is it te laat vir 'n knakkie? 9 uur my tyd, nog werk môre? Nee, is nog baie vroeg, Kakamas. Hulle sê afsnytyd op 'n werksdag is 11 uur. Right, so we are going to get the second half underway real soon with the Stormers to kick this one off from right to left. And yeah, the Stormers basically got this one in the bag. They now just have to just keep this one up. Play the game that they played in the first half, and they should be too strong for the Sharks in the second half. Sharks, on the other hand, will have to score first here if they want any chance of still winning this game. I do have a poll up on the channel, guys. Do go and vote. Can the Sharks still win this? 28% says yes, and 72% says no. So Jakob Paper about to get the second half underway for us with Manny Libok to kick this one off. Here we go. Right, so good luck to both teams here as we get the second one underway. It's taken up by Pepsi Buthelezi inside the 22 now. Cameron Wright is waiting for this one to come out. The Sharks control that ball at the back of the ruck. Goes with the box kick over the top, and will find touch between the 22 and the 10. Not a great kick there from Cameron Wright. Bitman asks, Guru, are you planning to bring us the Six Nations tonight, please? Unfortunately not, Bitman. Due to, well, the costs of load shedding to run the generator, it just won't be worth my while. And then also family stuff that I need to do, unfortunately, as well. Right, so the Stormers take that one in from the line out, and here they come now. Herschel Jantjies flat pass to Dan du Plessis. 5 meters outside of the Sharks, 22 now. Manny Libok. Libok goes around inside of 22. He goes about 15 meters out, right on the right-hand touchline now. Herschel Jantjies gets the pass out to Ndweba. Ndweba sets it up again now. 15 meters out now. It's Clayton Blommetjies at fly half. Gets it out to Neetling for sure. Sets it up beautifully. Now Jantjies, Blommetjies with a long cut-out pass. It's Abella Sanatla. Cuts back on the inside. Try to the Stormers. And that about seals this game off as well. 29 points to 7 with the conversion to come. Oh, well, it is what it is. Sabella Sinatla in the corner, in the left-hand corner here for the Stormers, opening up the second half, 29 points to 7. Ethan asked predictions for this weekend, Six Nation matches, Guru, Ireland, England, France winners. So I'm expecting, well, Ireland to win, for England, no. England is going to have a tough time against Scotland, I think. Might even say Scotland might get that one. It's the Calcutta Cup. And then France should be easy winners there in the other game. Cameron says it's game over now. Kakama says settle, Guru, 40 minutes left. Yeah, I don't know, man. 29 points to 7 now. And it's not looking good for the Sharks. Right, so the conversion to come now from the Stormers, from the left-hand corner here. And it's a beautiful strike. And it's 31 points to 7. The Stormers over the Sharks at the moment. Here in Durban, with less than pleasant crowd and no Springboks. Right, the restart then from Bosch again. Well taken by Dan du Plessis. No support there, bringing him down. Just outside the 22 of the Stormers now. Herschel Yankees waiting for this one to come out. Penalty to the Stormers then. Coming in from the side. And discipline letting the Sharks down now. Pietman says, afasi as Sharks kas to know. Manny Lebok to kick this one downfield. And that one is going to find touch on halfway. Line out to the Stormers. Oh, there was deemed to have been an early tackle there from the Sharks, but that was not an early tackle. It was played in the air rather than an early tackle, really. Taitusi says that is just pathetic. End this game now. Here comes Herschel Yankees, Manny Lebok, Dan du Plessis, Clayton Blomicki scored on the 10-meter line. Tries to get the offload, but finds Manny Lebok with a kick downfield directly into touch. So line out to the Sharks, roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Gakamas says, kan ek my vorige statement withdraw? Right, so plenty of changes coming for the Sharks now. Dan Uester, as well as Dean Bloer and Hanro Jacobs all on the field for the Sharks. So a whole new front row then for the Sharks. Not that that is going to make any difference, one feel, to the outcome of this game. Susan says Sharks need to get their freaking act together. Ethan says, have Sharks done anything right today? Sounds like a pretty poor performance. Such a big drop-off. Still between first and second teams for SA clubs. Hopefully the gap narrows in the coming years. Yeah, absolutely, Ethan. The Sharks now on the attack on a 10-meter line of the Stormers in the middle of the field. Cameron Wright gets it out to James Fenter. Wriggles his way out of Dweba's tackle. Now it's taken up by Dean Bloer. A little chip kick over the top from Cameron Wright. Will this work out for him? No. There's support enough for the Stormers as Hartzenberg gets the kick away up to the 22-meter line of the Stormers. It's as if the Sharks have decided today we are going to kick every single ball away and no attempt to run at all. 5 minutes into the second half, 31 points to 7. And, well, the Sharks will have to be careful. There's 8 places up for grabs in the URC. And with this loss here, it could be proving vital that they need to play their best players all the time now. Rowan Janssen van Rensburg off the back now. Just up over the 22 they go. Poor pass again from the Sharks. And luckily get the ball back now. Bepsi Buthelezi takes it up for the Sharks just inside the 22. Penalty advantage for the Sharks now. Kevin Bosch with a cutter pass now, top wide, poor pass, nearly intercepted by the Stormers, but they're coming back for the penalty. What can the Sharks do? Kick this to the corner and set up a line out. It's the only thing that they really can do at this stage of the game.
No mercy.
Kevin Bosch now with the kick. No attempt to find a 5-meter line there, as the line out will be around 15 meters out from the try line. That's just a nothing kick from Bosch. Don't understand. Where's the pride? Where's the glory here in the Sharks team? Where's the team from last week? Iron Andrews takes it in now. Here comes the driving maul from the Sharks. Can they get something going? That maul is going absolutely nowhere at the moment. Dan Joost off the back now. Still about 10 meters out from the try line as the Sharks right on the left-hand side of the field. James Venter at scrum off, gets it out now again to Bluer. Another pick up and go this time from Hanro Jacobs. Sharks looking toothless at the moment. Still just trying to pick up and go at the moment. Now Dan Joost again sets it up about 7 meters out from the try line. Moving towards the middle of the field here is the Sharks now. Pepsi Buthelezi gets the pass out to Henko Venter now. Still in control is Tian Bluer now. Another pick up and go from the Sharks. So James Venter with another pick and go right in the middle of the field now. Sharks are making no ground whatsoever. Right, so another pick up and go. Hanro Jacobs this time round. Rick has asked who scored the 4th try. It was Sinatla who scored it. And a missed pass from the Sharks, kicked ahead by the Stormers now. And Sinatla can win this race as well. The bounce of the ball is going to be important here. Sinatla picks it up, and surely they're going to score. Gets the pass out to Hartzenberg. Right on to the Stormers here. And this game is definitely over now. This is really pathetic from the Sharks side. No game plan, just pick up and go the whole time. And when they eventually went wide, they dropped the ball and Sinatla kicked it in the head, controlled that ball beautifully, picked it up and got the pass away to Hartzenberg. Sinatla could have scored on his own there as well. So Sinatla scored in the 42nd minute of the game. And now it's Hartzenberg who gets the try in the 48th minute here. Ridiculous. 36 with a conversion to come. Makes it 38. So 38 points to 7 as the Sharks are not looking good at the moment. 38 points to 7. And there we've got the updated try. So Yankees in the 2nd minute, Van Heerden in the 18th, Dweba in the 32nd, Sinatla in the 42nd minute, and Hartzenberg in the 48th minute. Sorry, not the 38th minute. 48th minute. Let's just fix that up quickly. Right, the restart then kicked downfield by the Stormers, collected by the Sharks now, and they've got possession on the halfway line in the middle of the field here. It's taken up by Bluer again. Cameron Wright waiting for this one to come out right on the halfway line here for the Sharks. The kick over the top from the Sharks, and again just kicking away possession when vitally they need to keep this. Now Sinatla gets it out to Clayton Blommetjies, who also kicks this downfield. A bit of a useless kick there into the hands of Kevin Bosch now on the 10-meter line. He's going to have a run now. Takir Abrams back on the inside to Kevin Bosch. Up to the 22 they go now. Cameron Wright gets it out. Henko Venter out to Bluer. Gets the pass out to Iron Andrews now. Just 10 meters out from the try line. Cameron Wright now. It's Gerbrand Grobler now. It's Chance Rowan Jansen van Rensburg top away. Gets it back to James Venter now. 5 meters out from the try line, right on the right-hand touchline. Penalty advantage coming. It's Henko Venter, 5 meters out from the try line for the Sharks now. Cameron Wright again. Out it comes to Bluer. Now Dan Jooste knocks it backwards. And Jaco Paper blows on his whistle. Well, the Sharks are just not able to finish things off at the moment. Cameron has summed it up, rubbing salt in the wounds now. Maybe this will show the administrators the best players must play. This is pathetic by the Sharks. Do they not want to win the URC? And then Ethan says, but ultimately, sorry, just stopping the time. Ultimately, will depth be bold if they aren't given game time? We'll need to have patience in the meantime, I guess. Well, that's the problem. You get your top players and then they leave, and then they build depth with these guys, and then when they're really good, they leave again. So I'm not one for building depth anymore. KB87 says Sharks is struggling today. Tricker says Dobo en sy manne gaan vanaand lekker Sharks biltong eet. En dan Kakema says gaat Tippie stil daar in die background hoor. Right, so the Sharks now have a penalty 5 meters out from the try line as time is back on now. We'll kick this to the corner. Yeah, it's just not a good day at the office for the Sharks then. 38 points to 7. Line out now, 5 meters out from the try line. "28 minutes to play, 38 points to 7 as Sazi Zandi makes his way onto the field for the Stormers, as well as Paul de Wet and Ben Jason Dixon. So the Stormers have decided to make those changes now. The line out taken by Hiron Andrews now. The Sharks with a driving maul coming up. Off the back they spin, and here's a chance now. Dan Jooste, great defense from the Stormers, keeping him out 5 meters out from the try line. Pick up and go from the Sharks again, going absolutely nowhere at the moment. Another pick up and go, this time from Hanro Jacobs. Sharks just looking like a team with no plan at the moment. This pick up and goes are not working for them. Now it's Ben Tapawai, driven back in a tackle, about 7 meters out from the try line now. Another pick up and go, Gerbrand Grobler this time. Stormers are going to steal this ball if they're not careful, the Sharks. Comes again now, Dan Jooste. Again, Dion Fourie so quickly up over that ball, and has he stolen? Yeah, penalty to the Stormers, as I predicted. Sharks are just not playing well today. Dion Fourie, you beauty. 38 points to 7. What a player this guy is. With 26 minutes to play, it's all Stormers at the moment. Moerseba says, hierdie Sharks het 'n klomp vrot tande. Yeah, I have to agree, Moerseba. Today played so well last week against Edinburgh, but today they just look like a team out of all sorts at the moment. Ethan says, Fourie is a kamikaze man. No care at all for his body. The throw now coming from Andre Higuvente, who's also on the field for the Stormers now. Taken up by Junior Pokamela, up to the 10-meter line inside their own half now, the Stormers. Can they do this? Paul de Wet now waiting for this ball, going with a box kick over the top. Hartzenberg will be chasing up after this one. It's taken by Takir Abrams, gets out of the first tackle, just short of the 10-meter line now, brought down. Cameron Wright taking way too long with this ball. Again, looks like the Sharks are going to kick this ball away. Cameron Wright with a box kick over the top. And that's going to go, nearly picked up by the Sharks player there, Apalila Fassi, but he's knocked it on, and it will be a scrum down to the Stormers between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Mutsabar says, Guru, get rid of that jersey, sis. Wait. Let's do this. Yeah, let's hide it. Let's hide it. I'm going to wear my little Stormers flag now. Sis, man, I'm also embarrassed. But I'm sure we will bounce back in a couple of weeks when we go to Cape Town. I'm going to be there, so we're not going to lose. Right, Paul de Wet then to feed this one into the scrum for them. An early shove there from the Stormers, but Jaco Paper has called him back now to reset this one again. Ethan says, sums up the game, Stormers all over the Sharks. Yeah, Shark, and then let's wrap it up. 38 points to 7. Driekus Visser says, kan sien agter daai smile van Guru lê trane. Yeah, no, definitely, Driekus. I hate it when the Sharks gets beaten, and I even hate it more when they get trashed. Right, so Paul de Wet now waiting for this penalty advantage coming for the Stormers again. Just annihilating the Sharks at scrum time as well. Carno Willems says, go Stormers. 38 points to 7 with still 24 minutes to go, or 23 minutes to go. Plenty of time to wrap up the 50 here for the Stormers. The kick downfield from Lebok finds touch between the 22 and the 10-meter line of the Sharks. And another great attacking opportunity for the Stormers then. Right, are we having a stoppage in play here? Let's just line up on the 10-meter line of the Sharks then, as Andre Higufente will throw this one in for them. It's overthrown, and the Sharks have collected this through 100. Jacobs now up to the halfway line they go. Cameron right now, it's Rowan Janssen van Rensburg loses the ball, and it's Manny Lebok who picks it up, and he's going to go all the way for the try. Manny Lebok with a try for the Stormers. Well, I guess when the day it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. 43 points to 7 with a conversion to come. Absolutely nothing from the Sharks. Lebok will get the try here in the 58th minute of this game. Let's just put that up. Lebok. 58th minute. And yeah, it's incredible. Here's all the Stormers try. Yankees in the 2nd minute. Van Heerden in the 18th. Dweba in the 32nd minute. Sinatla in the 42nd minute. Hartzenberg in the 48th minute. And now Lebok in the 58th minute for the Stormers. Lucas Peterson says, yes, Coach Powell, this is not sevens. It's real rugby. Run them over, Stormers, and end this game. So 45 points to 7. It is now. And then Kakamas says, enough is enough. Good night, men. So, dankie, Guru. Baby, jy's cool. Thanks, Kakamas. The restart then taken by the Stormers inside the 22 and controlled by Paul de Wet now. 20 minutes to play in this second half here as Paul de Wet gets the kick away and into touch. Not a great clearance kick from him from around between the 10 and the 22 meter line of the Stormers. Cameron says, whoever bet on Stormers on Betway today made money. En dan Driekus says, wonderlik, die Sharks het daarom weer volgende jaar om te probeer, net te jammer dat hulle gaan nou try Stormerspelers teken en niks met hulle reg kry nie. It's all about the coach. And I couldn't agree more. Right, the Stormers now, Sazi Zani into a gap here, and they're making this look ridiculous at the moment. Taking it up to the 10-meter line now, it's Lebach with a pass out wide to Hartzenberg. Hartzenberg, oh, that's a forward pass surely. And Jaco Paper spotted. And we will come back for the scrum down to the Sharks there for the forward pass. Hendrik no noddy asks, wie is die ref? Jaco Paper is die ref. But he's blown well today. Yeah. Johannes Payne says, Global Land is Stormers se nuwe home ground. Yeah, that pass from Hartzenberg to Clayton Blommetjies just going forward. Right, so scrum down to the Sharks on the 10-meter line inside their own half here. 45 points to 7. The 50 could easily come on or could come up here. Cameron Wright to feed this one in then for them. And a massive scrum from the Stormers, but collected by the Sharks anyway. As they take this one up. It's Mana Sportgieter just up over the 10 now. Clean break there from the Sharks as they make their way. Let's just have a look here. On another knock from the Sharks, but coming back for the penalty then. Sikambuzo Noche also onto the field for the Sharks now, as well as I think Lionel Cronje. But it's looking bad for the Sharks. 45 points to 7, and there's just no way back here. Driekus says, kom boys, ons soek daai 50-tal. Ethan says, Hartzenberg must be knocking on the door of the fringes of the box set up too. Maybe just need more bulk. Right, so the Sharks now inside the 22 of the Stormers, about 5 meters inside. It's Dan Jooste to try and throw this one in. Right, Jooste. Oh, Jooste into a bit of space. He's going to get the try, surely. Yeah, it is a try. And I don't know why he's celebrating, because it's looking terrible for the Sharks. But either way, 43 points to 12 with the conversion to come. Well, something to celebrate here for the Sharks. It's a great set play move, working to perfection there for the Sharks from the line out. 45 points to 12. Well, 43, sorry. Looks like the conversion did not go over for the Stormers earlier. So 43 points to 12 it is. And still about 16 minutes to play. Gerben Bosch to convert this one. Gerben Bosch with the conversion. Oh, is it going to skull in?
Yes.
Looks like it.
Yes,
yeah, it is.
Man.
So 43 points to 14 and still a long way to go. Ethan says, you know it's bad when your opposition support your points. Sympathy support. No, there's actually a Stormers and a Sharks supporter here. So, yeah, the Sharks have been quiet today. Right, so Lebach then to get us back underway again. 16 minutes to go. Right, the Sharks restart taken inside the 22. Stormers defense holding up. Let me wrap the Stormers flag around it. Cameron Wright controlling the ball at the back. Goes with the kick over the top and gonna find touch on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. 43 points to 14. Must be one of the biggest defeats if the score stays the same today. Andre Higuvente with a throw into this lineup. Andre Higuvente now with the throw into this line out on the 10-meter line of the Stormers now. Slapped by Ben Jason Dixon. Paul de Wet picks up the scrambles. Manny Libbok going high up into the air. And that ball is actually traveling backwards and collected beautifully by the Sharks. Now Manus Potgieter on the 22-meter line now. And back on the inside, Lionel Cronje now. 5 meters inside the 22 of the Stormers now. Sikambuza Notche takes it up. Cameron Wright again now. Rowan Jansen van Rensburg nearly spilling that ball, but manages to take a couple of defenders with him now. Notche again. About 10 meters out from the try line. Here they come again. It's again Lionel Cronje. Cameron Wright now. Bluer. Dan Jooste. Jooste now 10 meters out from the try line. Cameron Wright again now. Gerdran Grobler. Penalty advantage to the Sharks. Right in the middle of the field now. 5 meters out from the try line. Here they come. Oh, it's Rowan Jansen van Rensburg. Knocks it backwards. Gets it back to James Venter. Spills the ball backwards. And the referee will come back for a penalty. Lucas Peterson says, we give the Sharks that point so that they don't feel sad on Monday. And then Ethan says, fair play, Guru. Taking it well like a champ. I have to. Why on earth would you want to go to polls? Not that they are going, I'm just listening to the comments here. Right, so right to kick this to the corner, I think, for the Sharks. No, they're going to tap and go as the Sharks now. Another set play move coming up. The Stormers have read it well. Notche takes it up. Trying to confuse the Stormers defense, but not buying it at all. Concentration level still good from the Stormers. Now it's Bluer again taking it up now. Henko Venter still 7 meters out from the try line, right in the middle of the field. Pick up and go from the Sharks again. It's not working, don't do it. 5 phases now from the Sharks. Still they're trying to go with a pick up and go here. Henko Venter again. Now moving towards the left-hand side of the field as the Sharks. About 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline. Cameron Wright, Reniel Higu, now Lionel Cronje out to Rowan Jansen van Rensburg. Back goes the Sharks again. Now it's again Bluer. Stormers' defense is brilliant today. Cameron Wright throws a little dummy. But Jaco Paper is going to stop play here for an injury. It's one of the Sharks players have stayed down here. Cindy says, dink dis tyd dat ek maar vir my iets anders gaan aantrek, kry nou sommer skaam in die hemp. Well, just do what I've done. Got my Shark jersey on and just wrap the Stormers flag around it. Then you'll feel better. There we go. Feel much more comforting at the moment. Come the 3rd or 4th of March, I'm going to be full force Shark in Cape Town. Right, so 12 minutes to play. Piet Ockert says, my blou en wit trui skitter hier teen die swart truie. Yeah, there's just no pride today from the Sharks, really. Driekus Visser says, die Sharks is soos hy Brakpan familie, wat jy ontken en nooit van praat nie. Yeah, it feels like that today, Driekus. It's the family from Brakpan and is jou neef van Brakpan, jou niggie van Kraaifontein en jou suster van Uitenhaag. Lucas Peterson says, please, Sharks, don't change your jerseys while we watch this game. Well, they could just as well change it into the Kings jerseys because they're playing very similar to what the Kings used to play like. Right, scrum down to the Sharks, 10 meters out from the try line here. 43 points to 14. Let's see what the Sharks can do. Right with the feet. Sharks 10 meters out from the try line here. Can they get a bonus point for 4 tries in this one? No, plan not work out. Poor play from the Sharks, bundled into touch. And it will be a line out to the Stormers. 5 meters out from their own try line. Christian van Vieren says, mooi Stormers, kry daai 50. Line out to the Stormers, 5 meters out from their own try line now, 43 points to 14. Stormers have made 106 tackles, almost double the amount that the Sharks have done. But you won't say that on the scoreboard. Oh, the loaded goes astray for the Stormers. And Gerbrand Grobler gets his second try of the game. Wow, what a soft try to give away there. Gerbrand Grobler gets his second try of this game. Gerbrand Grobler with a second try for the of the game for him and a third for the Sharks. 43 points to 19 with the conversion to come. Wow, Bosch now with the conversion. Rika says, jy insult die Kings, gee die Sharks sommer Namibia wel Witches jersey. Hendrik says, faces koning in Brakpan. Lucas says, please Thomas, finish this game. I have other things to do. Right, so 43 points to 19. Conversion to come. Bosch. Did he get that? No, it's gone to the left. So 43 points to 19. What a mistake from the Stormers from that line out. Gifting the Sharks a try there. 43 points to 19. Alvarius says it's a long way back for the Sharks today as Gerbrand Grobler leaves the field. Right, so Lebok with a restart then with 10 minutes to play in this one. What was that? So, no, Jakob Paper has said that they must take the restart again. As there's replacements that's still coming onto the field here for the Sharks. Piet Ockert says, daar gaan score die Sharks alweer, kom Stormers nog 2-3. So the restart then from Manny Lebok, taken by Sikambuzo Noche inside the 22 now. Can the Sharks at least get a bonus point out of this one? No, counter shove here from the Stormers, nearly turning that ball over, but the Sharks have got it back inside their own 22. Cameron Wright now waiting for it. Gets it out, taken up by Jacobs. Slow ball coming back for Cameron Wright now. Right with the box kick over the top. The chase now coming from the Sharks. It's well taken by Blommetjies now. Blommetjies up to the halfway line. Gets the pass out to Marcel Tienersen. But he knocks that ball on. And it will be a scrum down to the Sharks on halfway. Lucas Peterson says, stop giving the Sharks soft tries. They deserve nothing. Finish them, Stormers. Richard Sorrell says, Stormers colors suit you, brother. Thanks, Richard. I'll make the Stormers my second team from now. Driekus Visser says, maandagoggend staan al die Sharks by home affairs. Right, so let's see what's going to happen. We've just got a stoppage in play now. Showing the highlights from the scrums today from the Stormers, totally outstrumming the Sharks today. Christian van Vieren says final score should be 57 points to 19. So just still waiting on that injury at the moment. It's 43 points to 19 and a well-deserved win here for the Stormers today. The Sharks have really looked toothless, but they will bounce back, I'm sure of it. It's just one of those days at the office where absolutely nothing has gone their way. Sidwell Jager says, net 50 boys, dit sal opmaak vir laasweek se swak spel. Johannes Payne says, please don't make them your second team, then they will start losing. Johannes. Right, so feeds that one in, and a massive scrum again from the Stormers. Scrum penalty, and another chance now for the Stormers to kick this downfield and set up another line out. Pule Lemmy says, WP jou lekker ding, Sharks gaan weer vir Jaco Piper blameer vir die verloor. No, we can't blame Jaco today. We have to blame, well, firstly, a very poor performance from the Sharks. Secondly, the support here at the stadium is absolutely terrible. And thirdly, they need to get a 15-man coach. Manny Libok is going to have a shot at goal here. Very strange decision. Just maybe giving some breathing space here for some of the players. Lucas says the Sharks will be absent at work on Monday. Yeah, they need to take a holiday maybe. 43 points to 19. And we've got 6 minutes to go in this one. That one is going to go over. So what a kick there from him. And over it goes. So it's the Stormers 46 points to 19. With 6 minutes to play in this one. Piet Ockert says, die haai 'n keer water, dan sal hulle miskien bykom. Alvario says, strange decision to have a sevens coach. Absolutely. Right, the restart then from the Sharks. 5 meters outside of the 22. As Libok's kick has been charged down here, but collected again by him and just puts a little tap into touch. Well, not going to find touch though. Or is he? Yeah, he has found touch. Quickly thrown in by the Sharks though, just outside the 22 of the Stormers now, as Dean Bloer takes it up again. Now it's the Sharks. Gervin Bosch tries to throw a dummy on the 10-meter line inside Stormers half. Just going absolutely nowhere at the moment is the Sharks. Another big tackle from the Stormers, just pushing them backwards at all costs. Bradley Davids also on the field for the Sharks now. Gets that ball out to Kumbuzo Notch up to the 10-meter line of the Stormers now again. Davids again, Henko Venter. Brilliant defense from the Stormers again. Davids again now, Lionel Cronje. Gervin Bosch with a pass. That's a poor pass to Pepsi Buthelezi on the Sharks 10-meter line now. Runs it up to the halfway line right on the left-hand side of the field. Davids again now. Back it comes to Lionel Cronje. Davids once again now. Bloer, the prop forward. 6 phases from the Sharks going backwards at the moment. Gervin Bosch now back to Van Rensburg. Ball spills out the back. Gets collected by Dan Uester on the 10-meter line of the Sharks. Penalty advantage to the Sharks. Now there's space opening up here. Lionel Cronje. Can you get the ball away? No, you can't. It's been brought down. 5 meters outside of the 22 now. Can the Sharks get this ball out wide? It's Ranil Ihu. Gets it out to Bluer on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Now it's Manus Potgieter, Sikambuza Noche. Flat pass to Venter, who knocks it on. Kick downfield by the Stormers. Now the Sharks have to go back all the way up to the 22. Tackled without the ball. And the referee says play on, and a forward pass there from Hudson-Berg again. And a tackle without the ball. So many infringements in that last movement from both teams. It's just ridiculous. 3 minutes to go. And all in all, it's going to be a scrum down to the Sharks for a forward pass from Hudson-Berg. Wurzelbaar says, love it, Mr. Guru. Stormers, a so-called bankrupt union who said, would sack for mafia corrupt money. Culture, you always be the second choice, hey? Yeah, I'll take that on the chin. Johannes says, or Drika says, Johannes Stormers also fielding a B team. Tyd verskonings is verby. Sharks are playing like they're on holiday today. And we've got a lost Bulls soul here in the comment section as well, saying the Bulls have won Super Cup 4 times. Doesn't really matter. Scrum penalties today. The Sharks have given away 5 scrum penalties to only 1 from the Stormers. Sorry, Hendrik, I had to give a shot to at least something because I am getting a hiding today. And the Stormers are playing, like I said in that one video, the Stormers are by far probably the best URC team in South Africa at the moment. 2 minutes to go in this one.
Yes.
And this time it's a penalty to the Sharks from the scrum, just inside the Sharks 22. 46 points to 19. Still don't understand why the Stormers opted to go for a kick at goal rather than kick it to the corner earlier. But nevertheless, Wurzelbaar says, Mr. Guru, that is a great smart look. The colors fit you perfectly. Please send Mr. Guru a Brunners with a whole outfit. He's a boss. Oh, the kick downfield from the Stormers, knocked on by the Sharks again. This time by Lionel Cronje, and he might have hurt himself in the process as well. Clayton Blomik is having a laugh at Lionel Cronje there. It's like it. Nothing has gone right for the Sharks today.
Yes.
And yeah, they'll bounce back next time. At least they've got a week to rest now. And then they'll hit back again. Cindy says, Churchill, ek gaan maar iets kry om te drink. Ek het genoeg gehoor. En Piet Ockert says, Stormers forever. Andrew says, Guru, tell the Bull supporter he's wrong. Only 3 Super Rugby titles. Right, so Paul de Wet then with the feet to the scrum, which will probably be the last movement of the game. Liverpool FC says Stormers is the best.
Hy province, hy.
Pule says, as ek weer afkom en bring ek vir jou 'n buffels. Paul de Wet now with the pass to Senatla into space here. Senatla gets the pass away up to the 22-meter line now. Can the Stormers get another try before the end of this game? The flop pass to Gomezulu knocks it on, unfortunately. Will there be a penalty advantage or not? Let's just have a look. Might have knocked that on. Let's just have a look. Penalty coming up for the Stormers, surely. Sitwell says the black label proes glats lekker nou. Quentin says drink nie meer nie, maar lus nou sommer 'n trippel. Heston says die Kaap is blou. Right, so the Stormers kicking to the corner, 5 meters out from the try line. Kaapse snoek eet die haie vir lunch vandag. Boele sê ek is al op die wyntrein. Richard said, bro, you should try and walk in public with a Stormers jersey here where I live, Pretoria. Definitely the biggest win against the Sharks in a while, says Salvarius. The Stormers are not giving up just yet. They want the 50-pointer up today. Ben Jason Dixon now about 10 meters out from the try line towards the middle of the field. Now a little pop pass back on the inside from Paul de Wet. Pick up and go now from the Stormers. About 7 meters out from the try line, still coming. Can they have the last say in this game? 7 meters out from the try line. Manny Lebok going with a cross kick here. Will this work? No. The mark made by Kevin Bosch. Just end it. Why are you running it? Kevin Bosch now running from his own 22 or from his own try line. Gets it out to Lionel Cronje. Here comes Bradley Davids. This might work for the Sharks. Up to the halfway line goes Manus Potgieter. He's brought down on the halfway line. Great fighting spirit from the Sharks now. Kevin Bosch gets it out. Fussy. Now Ranil Hiku. Can the Sharks get the bonus point? Still Sharks coming on the 10-meter line. Pepsi Buthelezi now of the Stormers. Bradley Davids now. Out it comes to Bluer again. And all of that for a knock-on. And now the Stormers coming with a counter-attack. But Lebok knocks it on as well. And that will summon the end of this game. 4-0. 46 points to 19. And yeah, it is what it is. A massive, massive, massive victory here for the Stormers today. Tries galore for the Stormers. Yankees in the 2nd minute. Van Heerden in the 18th minute. Dweba in the 32nd minute. Sinatla in the 42nd minute. Hartzenberg in the 48th minute. Lebok in the 58th minute. And then for the Sharks, they've managed to get tries 2 from Gerbrand Grobler. And then who scored the other one? I can't even remember. But that is it for this game. 46 points to 19. Thrashing of the Sharks here in Durban. And let this be a lesson for them. And let them pick their strongest side for Cape Town in a couple of weeks. Let's hope for that. You guys have been great in the comment section. And I will see you guys next time when we do live commentary again. But thank you for all the support, guys. Until next time, this is the Rugby Guru saying goodnight as a proud Shark supporter. But just for now, just gonna cover it up with a Stormers flag. Until next time, guys, cheers for now.